dust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity.
We're here in Seattle. We've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Seattle Mariners. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and today's starter, Logan Gilbert. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go now? Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Fastball for a strike. And we are underway.
First pitch, 1240.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His 9th homer of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Here's Mike Trout. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Not close with that one. And 1-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
And that's downstairs and outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That's ball 4. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Here's the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Kjerstad wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Right through there for a strike. That misses, and the count 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Good job to fight that one off. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Lined into left center, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Gunnar Henderson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Trout on second. Kjerstad on at first with nobody out. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. But it's not in time, and they just get one. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
The second baseman, C.J.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
In the dirt. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. One down. Runners at second and third. And another ball.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Headed towards the corner. And that should be extra bases. One run across to third. And he's got a 2-run triple. One down, runner at third. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And now 1 and 2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
2-2.
That just misses. And a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's 2 down. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Cedric.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. That misses. And now it's even 1 and 1. And that's outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Inside, and it's 3 and 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs with a runner at third. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hot shot to third. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back in Seattle and pitching in this game, Grayson Rodriguez.
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Back at T-Mobile Park. And now Jose Altuve. There's the strike. Altuve in his 14th season hitting leadoff in today's game. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Right side. And out number 1 on the grab. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Reaches over the wall. And he's got it.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And a ground ball to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. That's out number 3. New inning getting started, and now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Gilbert back to work. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Out towards left center. Rodriguez hauls it in, and there's one away. And stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holliday.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Rutschman in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Gilbert over to first. Holliday dives back in safely. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Manny Machado to start it off.
Machado.
In the dirt, ball 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
1-1.
Late with the swing there.
1 and 2's the count.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. And that's way high, and it's 1-0.
Outside, that's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they cut it to the lead. It's 3-1. And now it's Brandon Lowe. Just missed. One down, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
1-1.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1. Ball, that's outside.
Draws the walk
Ball
there.
4, runner,
Pretty
take your
easy
base.
walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So man aboard. Here's Dylan Moore. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Lowe at first, one gone.
Ball.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Kerstad ranging back. Oh, he can't bring it in. Lowe around second, headed for third. And he'll pull into second safely.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Lifted in the air down the left side. And that's how to play a foul ball.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Now batting.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2-2.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. And there's a ball. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Mike Trout. Strike on the inside corner.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. And a quick out, number 1. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeehaw!
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
O'Hearn batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Abrams at second with 2 down. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's good. And a base hit coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 5-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
At the plate, Cedric Mullins. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Breaking ball inside. Going to count 1-2. And downstairs.
2-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pitch in the dirt. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Left field. Altuve. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Check swing, called strike. And 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Abrams. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. So now here's the DH. Randy Arozarena. In for a strike. 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Up the middle. What a stop. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Back-to-back base hits. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Alec Burleson. Swing and a ball hammered left field, way back there. It has the distance, gone. A 3-run dinger. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-4. Here comes Manny Machado, and that skips in the dirt. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the last half of the 3rd. And another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already. So I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Here's a rocket out to left. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher,
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
Raleigh.
He's already homered in this game. And that's through there for a strike.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Machado gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one lifted in the air, center field. 1 away. Lau at the plate.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Fastball is outside. Man at first, 1 away. And it's even up.
1-1.
Just
Ball.
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's
No, that's
outside.
outside.
And
Ball.
the count is 3-1. Fastball
Yeah.
for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now batting,
Dylan
right
Moore
fielder,
up next for the
Dylan
Mariners.
Moore.
Swing and a miss.
Well, the offense has gotten
0-1.
going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Next pitch way
1-2.
upstairs. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. J.P. Crawford
Number
up next
3,
for the Mariners.
shortstop, J.P.
How many times have we seen an early at bat
Crawford.
change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
And that drops in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Close,
Nope,
but called a
ball.
ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And that's a little bit high. 2 balls and a strike. That one the other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. On to the 4th.
Leading off
Now
the
it's the
ball,
right fielder,
the right
Colton
fielder,
Cowser.
Colton Cowser.
And that's in the
1-0.
dirt. And that one
2-0.
way outside. 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute
That's the
here
ball.
or this could get ugly.
3-0.
There's a strike. That one misses.
Take your bait.
So a
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
Now batting.
So up
Third baseman,
next, Jackson Holiday.
Holiday.
There goes the runner. Cut on and missed. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. 1 out. Bases empty. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 down. Bases empty.
That's a ball.
That's a little
Full
high.
count.
And now it's 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Gilbert throws over,
Oh, he's safe.
and he dives back in safely. Rutschman measures 6 feet 2 inches, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Here's Adley
That's the
Rutschman,
ball.
outside low, and that is ball 1. That's
Yeah.
in there. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to
1-2
second, and
count.
great jump. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Pickoff move to second, and he's back in safely. Good eye in that spot.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That missed by a lot. 3-2 now. A swing and a soft liner. And foul ball. Cut out and missed. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Wow.
Trout stands
Ball.
in with
That's
2
up.
away as he takes a ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Foul ball.
Man at second. Hard hit to third. Whips it to first. And that'll do it. Back in Seattle,
Leading
bottom of the
up for the
fourth.
Mariners,
Now it's going to
the
be
left fielder,
Jose Altuve.
Altuve.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Right through there, got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. He's 2 for 2. And that drops in for a strike. And ball 1.
That's the ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Holiday makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Gregory Santos gets the call from the pen.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now it's going to be Heston Kjerstad.
Heston Kjerstad.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And there's a base hit to left. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
Abrams in the box now. Takes strike 1. The 0-1. And that one is inside ball 1.
1-1.
That one finds the zone. 1-2. Struck him out looking. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
That one drifts
That's it. That's the
inside.
ball.
0-1. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-0.
2-0. Hee-haw!
Just
No,
missed.
That's the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about
Now
creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Golden opportunity right here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Way outside, and the count is 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. All loaded up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. One runs in, the throw home. Tag. Not in time. Safe. And they're up by 3.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
No,
Cowser, the next to hit, takes ball 1. O'Hearn, the lead runner out at second. Mullins at first, 1 gone. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Now the third baseman, Jackson Holliday. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Ball 1 there. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 outs. This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez settles under it, nabs it, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Alec Burleson. Rodriguez back to work, and that's downstairs. 1-0.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Next pitch is outside. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Here's Manny Machado now. That one missed. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Raleigh stands in now and watches strike one. And there's a ball.
That's the ball.
And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Henderson brings it in with a nice running grab.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Popped up. O'Hearn should have this one. That is the inning.
Yeah, make a move, make a move, make a move. What it do?
Now pitching for
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Trent Thornton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Adley Rutschman. He's already homered here in this one. And the first offering is not close. Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, left side. Altuve has a beat on it, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now batting Mike Trout. First pitch misses. And he takes a strike. And that's in for a strike. 1-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Base is empty, one away. And we're the top half of the sixth.
Got a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Liner snagged at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. To the right side, boots it, still able to fire over, and that is that. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yennier Cano.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore.
The right fielder, Dylan Moore.
Yeah, there's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. 0 for 2 in this one. Cano, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. The other way, takes it in for the out. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-1. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Into center. Mullins makes a nice running catch. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? That one hammered left field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Stepping in, C.J. Abrams.
1-0.
That's way outside. And that's ball 1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
The 1-0. That one
2-0.
missed.
Ball, that's up.
And there's the automatic. Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
The batter, the center fielder,
JoJo Romero into the game.
Mullins.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
JoJo Romero.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
1-1.
Henderson on third. Abrams over at second. O'Hearn at first with no outs. got him swinging. So digging in, Colton Cowser.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 4. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
And there's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Slider misses outside. Next pitch is outside. And the slider just misses.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
For the Mariners, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
That one misses. Ball 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. That's a little bit low.
Ball.
Next offering upstairs. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And that one is inside. Popped up. Henderson. One down. And up next for Seattle, Alec Burleson.
The first baseman, Alec Burleson.
And that drops in for a strike. The M's down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th.
One ball, 2
in
strikes.
the dirt. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. The throw to third, in there safely.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Rodriguez at third. Burleson over at first with one away.
That's a ball.
That misses. Ball 2.
2-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And that one hammered. Going back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 8-5. So they turn things over to the righty, Brusdar Graterol.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. First pitch just misses.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop. Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
2 outs. That one almost got him. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Emerson Hancock.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Back to the top of the order now. Adley Rutschman digs in now.
Adley Rutschman.
Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Strike 2.
0-2.
That one's upstairs. Ball 1. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Moore settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's Trout. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now batting, designated hitter Mike Trout.
And delivers outside. That one's in there. And the count 1-1. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. First offering, and it just misses. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that one a little bit high.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
There's the strike. 95 of that one. Two down, nobody on. Off the plate inside, and it's 3-2. 3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Batter, number 2.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Nope. Ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Yeah.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
And that's in there at the knees. That's outside. Full count 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And they'll do it again. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Abrams, the next to hit, takes outside.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they're up by 4. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Ryan.
And next for the Orioles. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Bases now loaded, and there's a force at every base. So bases all loaded up. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And now 1-2. Henderson, the runner at third. Abrams at second. O'Hearn at first. 2 out of the inning. In the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Swings through that.
0-2.
That one not close. And the count 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. To first. Lowe out on the play. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here's a high chopper. On to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mullins sizing this one up, and that ends the inning. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Pete Fairbanks.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Pete Fairbanks.
Colton Cowser getting ready to hit.
Right fielder, Colton Cowser.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that misses.
Ball.
And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Makes the grab, 1 down. And now Jackson Holliday.
The third baseman, Jackson Holliday.
First pitch
That's
misses.
the ball. 1-0.
Ripped to short. Crawford throws to first in time. Play is made, 2 out. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. That's in there. Strike 1. And foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one well upstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Gregory Soto.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Back to the top of the order. And now, Jose Altuve. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Just misses with that one. Pitch is in the dirt. And the count now even up. On the ground to third. And it gets by him.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Rodriguez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Just missed. Altuve aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. He goes down looking. He's 2 outs away. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
3-0.
That's in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Oh, great stop. There's one. And it's a double play to end the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
Our final score here, 9-5. As the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Communication unmatched by all other generations.
Always feel like I only go backwards. Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. I can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. People away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself a now I'm over the homies. Not every kid should be getting the trophy. 40s and 40s willing to turn the bands only.